according to the scriptures, right? So let me you know anything about truth or anything? Because they say correct. Okay. Right, so you know how to prove when he's Israelite? You know how to prove he's Israelite?
Well, that was one thing. She scattered us in 4 corners of the earth.
Yeah, he scattered us in the 4 corners and the right? So we just go through here how to prove that he's the nation of Israel, right? Because it sound like you hear this before, right? Right? So we'll just got a couple of pieces, right? So this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, right? And verse 15, right? So as I say, right, we're here and here, right? So these Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. So it says, right? But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do the commandments, his commandments, and the statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, right? And curses are good thing or bad thing?
Not good curses, not bad curses.
Not good curses. So if a curse is could be a good thing, that means a blessing could be a bad thing too. Because a curse is a curse, right? Like for example, poison is poison. That no good poison, or let me drink this poison for this and that,
I say that because it's not good bacteria, it's not bad bacteria.
No, but in terms of curses, I think
Curse, the way you better say that, it's like a curse, right?
Yeah.
You say it's a good curses, right? Like, for example, I one good curse.
Alright, they say maybe curse, how do you know to say, but it's not bad and it's not good because
Yeah, we know it's not bad and it's not good, but when you look at the meaning of curse, and what a curse really mean, it will mean something bad, negative. Like you tell you, like the black magic and all them things, right? They'll say these things you'll stay from, but them things are curse, right?
yeah.
Why would you then now say, well, alright, it's black magic, but it's still have, I can make money off it. But what you doing with your soul afterwards? But most I tell you,
Kind of sell it, so
right, so when you watch Beyonce and all these entertainers and them, right? They fall into going on that curses just to gain richness of the world today, right? Yeah, I'm popular, right? So at least you have an idea. So when you look at curses are a negative thing, right? Opposite, watch this, right? Opposite of something bad is something good, right? So if our curses are bad thing, right? So if curses is a bad thing, right? The opposite of it will be something good, right? Which is our blessing, right? Right? So we bless from the most right our air in the lungs, right? Now we bless with the organs functioning. You know the name of the God that we serve and all these things, right? These things is our blessing. Opposite of it is to be cursed. Like I might say this and that man, but it's not for the right, isn't it? Right? Because you there can't think that thing, like you're not curse on somebody, right? Then if it happen, people say now, I go to mouth. But it's a curse you're putting on now, brother, right? Right, so these are things that we have to stay away from. Right? Power, right? So the Bible says that you have power on your tongue, right? So when we understand that certain things is our curse, but we are
thinking about something going to happen.
negative, right? Yeah. So I just want to say this, right? This is Romans 11 and verse 1. I see that God casts away his people, God forbid, meaning no, right? For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham of the tribe of Benjamin. God had not cast away his people which he foreknew. Right? So the Israelites back then, they're on earth today, but they don't know who they is. Scattered through the 4 corners of the earth, right? Mark's our question, how we people come here? To slavery, right? What you said? In Matthew 18 and verse 11, right? For the Son of Man is come to save that which is lost. And now we people don't know who he is today, right? So we consider to be lost.
Yeah.
Right? Because if it is I,
That is now we land.
exactly right. We don't know who he is. Indians could go back to India. Chinese man could go back to China. White man could go to France, Sweden, all these places, and they might call you own almost everything, right? But they ask you people, what they go tell you is you black. Right? But I had to go Africa. But Africa have what? 54 countries in it, right? Not all Africa is the same people inside of it, right?
Different languages.
Different languages, different heritage, different things, right? Because it's not the same. Then how we could say now, we is just Africans.
Can never be Africans. don't understand the language, you don't understand the background.
We don't carry the traditions neither.
Yeah.
Right? You'll see Africans laying cowpea on the head and all kind of business, taking bird play on the skin, cutting up the skin and all them sort of nonsense, right? Right? So we're different from them, right? And what we need to understand is that we have a heritage, right? We have a heritage, but we have to know what we heritage is, right? When you look up in the scriptures, you understand that we is the people that they're talking about in the Bible, right? And we heritage is serving the Most High, not serving, society and being in the latest shoes and blinging and
of the world,
right?
or something like that.
Yeah. So we're not supposed to focus on worldly things. I mean, in your life, you want to obtain certain things.
Accomplish some things, but don't make that
right? But we can't make it the number one priority. Well, the priority is supposed to be in serving the Most High, right? So, verse 18 again, Matthew 18 and verse 11 says, "For the Son of Man is come to save that which is lost." But then we had to ask ourselves now, what are you talking about? You understand? So we go down to Matthew 15 and verse 24. You see here, but he answered and said, this is Yahushua speaking, right? Who they call Jesus today, right? But he has one name, right? When you look up, you have internet on your phone? When you look up the letter J, it was invented in 1524.
No, not that I talk about Yeshua, no, this is
Yeshua?
yes.
Now one name. When you look up in the Hebrew, right, his name is Yahushua. Meaning he saves. Right?
Certain vowels.
Certain vowels. When you look into Hebrew, it's a Hebrew Israelite, right? When you look into the Hebrew alphabet, you have 22 letters. That are vowels and all them different things, right? So it says again in Matthew 15 verse 24. We're reading 18 says, so you come to save that which is lost, right?
Yeah.
So when you go to Matthew 15, the Bible says precept must be upon precept. Here a little and there a little. So you can read something here, might be confusing, right? But the answer will be, because Christ used to speak in parables and all, right? Right. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep. You see the lost sheep again, right? Of the house of Israel. Right? So the Israelites and them will be the lost sheep that the Bible talking about, right? And them is people who are Christ come to save, right? He didn't come to everybody, right? Right, so as the brother was saying, we are the people of the book, but we are the proof that we the people of the book, right? So I'll just go to two more pictures and I'll take on. Right? So this is Deuteronomy 1 and verse 1. As the brother was bringing out in Deuteronomy 3, right? When you go to the beginning of Deuteronomy, you realize that it's talking to one nation of people, not everybody. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side Jordan in the wilderness. Right? So you see Deuteronomy is written to who? Israelites, right? So it wasn't written to everybody, but it's written to the Israelites. And they say we people come.
we was God's favorite.
Now what does God change? So that means if he adds our favorite, then.
So in the sense of things that we don't see.
Right. Now it's a lot to see that, we could
so much more.
Separate yourself from him and follow after these people who ain't worth nothing. Watch out it, right? We could be wearing pants, we could be doing the most foolishness and the whole world has followed. Right? We could be wearing pants quite down here. Everybody doing now. You see the Chinese man pose up on the block so now. The Indian man thinking, so we sit talking and a man going to tell everybody, what is he seeing, boy? Everybody talking about what is he seeing. Listen to how Indian people talk, right? And listen to how the original language and things. We have a slang, we just have a way, we just talk that if you go around business, people that can understand 90% of what you say.
Yeah.
You understand?
Talk English.
Yeah, you have to talk. Oh, good morning, sir, and this and that. We don't have time with that. Yeah. We talk, we go sing on, we go handle our scene later, but you go sing on that. But them thinking you will be going by some park and going and sing later. That's knowing but we going and do the work later. Or we going and help the old lady clean up she yard later or something. Exactly. Right?
All these things,
that's at football, basketball, any sport you could name. Anything we put ourselves in mind to, we could do it. The more athletic. You understand? when you look up at who built the
Pyramids.
pyramids, who built air condition, traffic light, fridge,
They say a
cars,
white man,
all
but they
these-
a black man.
they will take we inventions and make it as they want. Right? So as brother was showing you, we the people are the most educated and most strong people that on the face
Even
of
the
the
kings
earth.
was black.
Right. So when you look up how we people is and how African is two different nation of people. Right? So the brother go bring us out from his Zondervan compass. There's a Bible dictionary. Just like how you have dictionary for different things, I want the Bible and all.
So these Ham, it says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
Right. So it's Ham, right? Ham is one of Noah's sons. Noah had 3 sons. Ham, Shem, and Japheth, right? Each one of them had a wife. So that would be 6 people, right? Right, Noah and his wife, which would be 8 people, right?
So it says, born about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons.
So you see, you got 8 people. Noah and 3 sons, 4 male, and got 4 females, right?
So it says, one of the 8 persons who lived through the flood, he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
What is this called? So you see that one of the 8 persons became the progenitor, meaning like your forefather, right? Like your great-great-grandfather had a great-grandfather, great-grandfather, their son, and it keep coming down till it is to you, right? In the future, you and all who had children that might have children, right? So it's a bloodline thing, right? Right. So we're showing you that the Negroes, them bloodline separate from the African bloodline, right? Which is Ham, right?
It says, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians,
The Egyptians is an African nation of people, right?
Ethiopians,
Ethiopians are the second one.
Libyans,
Libyans is the next African nation.
and Canaanites.
And Canaanites, right? But the Negroes separate from these other people and them, right? You might look same happy here, wherever it is, but it's different.
Different cultures, different
Everything. Just like how the Chinese and Japanese look the same, but it's different, right? We and the Africans and them is two separate nation of people. You don't carry no similarity towards them besides some of we might look like them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and that is just it, right? When you look at these Africans, they also have big, you know them, this thing they
yeah,
cut the lip and
on the ears.
cut out the hairs and all them start noticing something. When you wake up in the morning, you watch a knife in the kitchen and say, but I feel like a big hole through my ears and cut with my lip. It don't make no sense. You don't carry none of the traces them. When you watch Indians and them in Trinidad here, right? You all the time and you see them Indian have up them sort of false god and them devil thing and all in the car and all to the habit, right? How we don't feel to go and eat raw meat like them Africans and them? How we don't feel to cut them and cut up your hand and all them things. We don't carry them traits, right? So we different from these people and them. We different, right? So I'll give it back to the brother and you go to the head.
As the brother say, right? Imagine them Indians them Indians never been to India, right? Them Indians here, right? They never even set foot, but they keep all the heritage and thing, right? So that should show you that it's in them to do what them want to do, right? With them people, right? All coming up in us to do what the Africans and them do for doing that thing, right? That is why we not like them. I don't know if you watch Black Panther and thing, right? You see the men and them, the clean, right? The skin complexion kind of dullish, darker, right? The woman and them bald because you know the car grown on here like how you know this brother over here how you are on here and thing, right? And the so-called African man struggling to do out there, right? So I just show you that these two different type of people, right? So we just show you where we come from, right? So remember that Deuteronomy talking to the Israelites, right? And everything that the scripture say is about the Israelites, right? So also come on the side, you know, and everything, right? So this is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1, right? So it says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command you this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Right? So let me ask this, right? How we people living in the cities, right? And how we people living in society? We live in best, we own all these Like all this building and things, Subway and things, you own them businesses, go to the bottom, trying to catch yourself, you know, fighting up
So
with
if you're
whatever.
trying to catch us,
I'm
it has some to have it, but some of us
Yeah, we need to clean the subway and cleaning the toilet and cutting up the food and you might pay me $150 a day. I can't really do nothing, right? $50 is passage. If we don't want to 100 out of that, you have to eat, you have to drink,
next thing I children.
right? So we don't own nothing, right? So that's why it's saying that bring this again.
And it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently
If it is we pay full attention
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
unto what it is God saying,
to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
right? So God saying that if it is we keep the commandments and do exactly what it is he said, we go be ruling on top. Right? The other nations go be under we, right? But that is what I was created for, to serve we. Right? We're the best nation of people on the face of the earth, right? But because we start to follow after these nations and them, now we under and them on top. Right? That come like you have a dog. You have a nice house. But instead of you living in the nice house, you living in the dog house and the dog living inside the house.
It makes sense.
It don't make no sense, you understand? We're not supposed to be in this condition that we're in here. But because we like to keep sinning, 50, right? The most I say you're going on. Well, they don't want to listen to me, I'll give all it up to them.
I'm not sure if it's correct me if I'm right, but it has some saying we work on certain things and things that we like because I was something we did.
Yeah.
There we go, to the the whole
Right? So, what happens with that now is because you're going on. You keep doing the same thing over. They come like a parent, right? They tell you, don't go outside. Right? Stay inside, I'll go buy the PS5 for you.
everything fair to be comfortable.
You get the latest iPhone again, everything. I just want you comfortable. By the way, you're going outside and I know Tom, Jeffrey, and Harry down by the corner. Right? But you insist that you have to go online with these people and them. Right? Wait till your parent going to do and take care of everything from you, right? And put you under punishment, right? So because we want to keep following after these nations and them, this is the punishment that we have to go through.
I don't think you can change much.
Right? So forget that. Right? So we going through the punishment because why? This is why.
Right? This is Lamentations chapter 5 and 1. Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reapproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless, our mothers are widows. We have drunken our water for money, our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution.
Right? So because we didn't listen to the Most High put we through suffering.
I don't think we are long again. I think by the time period that time.
Yeah. So after that time you come out of it, but to come out of this, you need to come back to what the word of God says, right?
We labor and have no rest. It says, we have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians,
Here we were slaves under these nations, right?
right? And to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread. Our fathers have sinned and are not.
This is why we go through what we go through before fathers. Read this again.
Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
Right, so we forefathers bring the commandments of God, so they follow after these other nations, right?
Yeah.
And they are not, meaning they're not here right now to pay for the sin, right? If it is your father, take out a loan to buy a house, and he pass away before the house finished pay for. And you have to finish pay for it, right? To keep the house, right? So that's what the word of God says.
Yeah.